I'm really excited for this. I hope to do like a little kind of overview of my afterthoughts of the initial gameplay reveal trailer, combat trailer. I do have a lot of thoughts based on just some research, the discourse between, you know, the divisive community of either being positive about it or negative about it. And I've been learning a lot. And yeah, so I'm really interested to see this, and then we'll get to talk about my afterthoughts and also digest whatever we're about to see. Holy moly, finally! Oh yeah.
皆さんこんにちは。サイレントヒルの情報をお伝えする番組、サイレントヒルトランスミッションへようこそ。サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。前回は多くのタイトルの最新情報を一気にお届けしましたが、今回はサイレントヒル2についての情報にフォーカスした第2回目のサイレントヒルトランスミッションとなります。
Focus on Silent Hill 2.
ぜひ最後まで配信をご覧ください。
Okay.
先ほどプレイステーションの配信番組でもサイレントヒル2の新たなトレーラーが公開されましたが、それとはまた別のゲームプレイ映像を
Oh shoot, I didn't see that trailer yet. I thought they were going to play it here.
それではこちらをどうぞ。
Ah, I feel like I didn't set this up right then. Maybe I'll edit it in before or figure out a way. Unless this is it, I hope. Oh, Bloober. Okay, very dramatic entrance with the the text, I don't know. We don't need it. It's not needed. Okay, that's a
special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place.
You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did.
Oh, please be more, please be more.
I got a letter.
Yes.
The name on the envelope said Mary. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. Is she really alive?
East side of South Vale.
Hey, wait.
Interesting. Crawl spaces. We at the hotel? The apartments. Sorry. Radio. What's going on with that radio? Okay. Oh, are they really going to the gameplay again? No way! Like, the combat, I mean, sorry. Well, maybe they're trying to show off the improvements. It does look better. Ooh, a squelchy. Alright, I have a lot of thoughts. I just want to really make sure I absorb this. Oh, kind of neat. Okay.
Where are you, Mary?
Hmm. Ah, he's marking his map physically. See him do it. Ah, I didn't get a chance to digest that.
What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait! How do you know her name?
I need to watch the trailer, I think. I didn't get a climatic first look. Or a proper first look at the characters. Holy crap, look at Maria. She's wearing a leather top jacket instead of her initial cardigan. Okay, this is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay.
This place feels so empty. More than the other places we've been.
Maria doesn't follow you. She just sort of goes about her way. You know which one's which is Rena. Man, they're just showing us everything. I don't know yet how I feel about Maria's look, but I gotta get a proper look, I think. And I missed the trailer, so I'm gonna have to watch it right after this. It's so sunny. Atmospherically, that's cool on a surface level, but it's not quite what I envisioned.
Laura!
The hospital to...
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it. Now.
Alright, now it's getting darker.
Where's that girl?
Well, I like their attack animations. I don't like their, oh, she buried. It's pretty... Alright. It's cool. Like, it is cool. I just wished the nurses were a little more twitchy. It makes them seem even more inhuman than they already do visually appear to be. So I kind of miss their weird hunched posture and their strange twitchy seizure-like movements as they walked. And they didn't really react to pain, only blunt force, you know? But that's just like a silly nitpick. The bear! Ow. Ouch. Where's Maria? I loved when she talked to him about that with the bear. Are you okay? Yeah, fine. Whatever he said. There we go. There's some twitching. The way she got up. Or it, I guess we should say. I mean, it is a female, obviously, but, you know. I mean, not obviously. It's a monster. Do they have gender? I don't know. I still don't know the answer to that, but... Okay. Ew. That's nasty. God, they're really... I mean, they're giving us... it all. It feels like they're showing a lot. Oh, the... Sheesh. Ew, the crawling on the floor, the slithering. Oh my gosh, alright. I might have to play that back a few times. Really see if that sound fits the impact. But again, I'm not really here to be overly critical about the combat and the sound effects as much as I am the presentation and overall storytelling, I guess.
Laura, why do you keep running away from me? And how do you know about Mary?
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying! Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Fine! Don't believe me! See if I care!
Hey!
Let go!
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine. But... there's something I gotta get.
Laura.
It's important.
What is it?
A letter. For Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
I do miss the levity of their interaction
Sure,
in the original, though.
It's in the back.
Like, it was almost kind of
Behind
funny.
an old pipe.
Okay, wait here.
Oh my god, I can't believe they're going so much into this. Boom, baby. You locked in.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Damn! Let me out of here, you little brat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Please open the door. There's something in here.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face. See ya, fart face!
Laura! Laura!
Wow. That was a lot. That was a lot. Holy crap. Oh my god, this was the one. Oh god. October 8th.
皆さんいかがでしたでしょうか。
I was most excited to hear that.
さて、コナミとゲームの開発会社であるブルーバーチームがタッグを組んでお送りするサイレントヒル2ですが、ブルーバーチームのスタッフからメッセージ映像を受け取っています。こちらをご覧ください。
I'm very excited for people to play this game. There's no one aspect that I could say that I want people to experience, because I want people to experience all of it. It's such a journey, it's such a big part of our lives, and I just want people to be able to see it.
I think the biggest challenge that we've had was actually how to make the game approachable for the newcomers who have not played the original, but at the same time,
that's what I worry about.
Maintain the familiarity.
We're thinking too hard about
the game
that
player remembers from 20 years ago.
Our goal from the very beginning was to maintain the game's atmosphere while modernizing the gameplay to make it competitive in 2024.
That right there is what I think is
in the
dividing
remake, the story remains
fans.
largely the same. However, with the magic of modern technology, we were able to expand on some of its aspects.
The hardest was designing combat. We want to be as faithful as possible to the original game, but also we want players to feel satisfaction while playing, remembering that we need to fit in horror genre standards.
Angela's monster.
So when making a game with static cameras, you as a designer have much more control over what players sees, where they go, and so on. The change for the third-person perspective was a challenge. That being said, it's a chance for us to expand this world, to show the players
That's what I wanted to kind of
elements that were
mention.
previously inaccessible, and just make this game richer.
So the main thing
the
that
camera.
requires rethinking was the fog, because it was called classic in the original game, and it's a veil that covers the world and makes the player to feel even more isolated.
New technologies gives us a chance to do things that were not possible during the earlier generations of video games. For narrative, this is very visible in facial expressions. We can tell so much.
Oh, whoa.
Just
this
the
must be from
subtle
the
changes in
trailer.
characters' faces.
I haven't seen this yet. Oh my god, Angela, that's the first time I've seen her face.
The presented gameplay footage shows a fragment of the city from the beginning of the
Babe,
game
we'll keep watching
and
this.
sections in Brookhaven Hospital. The fight against monsters is prepared in a more tactical form, and it's mainly based on the varied designs of the
This looks
enemies.
awesome.
James is not used to fighting, so his arsenal of attacks is limited. Adapting your approach to a situation will be the key to success. However, your playing style, among other things, determines what ending you will discover.
Okay.
ご期待ください。さらにゲームの中でジェームス役、メアリーとマリア役を演じてくれたキャストのインタビューも届いています。こちらもご覧ください。
So I'm Luke Roberts, and I'm playing James Sunderland in the remake of Silent Hill 2.
My name is Salome Gunnarsdottir, and I play Mary/Maria.
When you're playing an iconic character such as James Sunderland, you obviously have to respect the original.
When playing these characters in this game, the thing that I paid most attention to was the original game.
So he is not an action hero by any means. He is just a guy who is a little lost at the top of this game, and in a sense of he is to a greater extent in a bewildered state. So it's very interesting charting his.
This guy has got such a tall order to fill.
We're trying to
playing
honor
James.
something that's already been made, and so it's not me creating something; it's me channeling something.
The tone of this game is very important. And the team at Bloober were very keen to create an incredible atmosphere for the gamers.
I do believe that this will be trying its very best to capture and recapture the atmosphere, the vibe, and the story, and sometimes like the literal words and moments of the original.
Oh, is that the door? Okay, I think I'm going to skip merchandise. I'm going to review the actual trailer now that I missed. I don't know why I thought that it was going to be part of this transmission, so let me watch that really quick, and then we'll do some thoughts. Okay, I think I'm where I need to be in the state of play transmission. Or, yeah.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. I gotta go back. I'm not trying to be mean. Okay, I'm not. I just got really distracted by this. I don't know, man. It's like it doesn't fit her body.
I'm sorry.
Right, I'm just gonna watch. Let me just watch this.
I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Games looks good though.
For Silent Hill.
Oh, stop it.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dangerous?
You don't give a F. Oh, the whole...
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not.
I'm going anyway.
I'm going either way.
I got chills.
No, you shouldn't be here.
Oh, see, the darkness looks good. Oh, deafening screams.
I'll be good, I promise.
Stun you.
Tell him I'll be good, please.
Ooh, oh my god, this is gonna be dark and hard to watch.
No, please.
Anything else? No Eddie? There's no way they're gonna there's no way they're gonna cut out Eddie, right? But we didn't even get Maria in that trailer, did we? Okay, first and foremost, I guess I'll start with the obvious. The atmosphere looks great. The fogginess, the gray, I just love the way it's feeling, love the way that it's sounding. It's so heavy and just gives definitely what they said. That feeling of isolation, I think I'm getting that. I think the atmosphere I'm okay with. In the transmission, however, Brookhaven Hospital to me seemed a little too well lit for my liking. I mean, atmospherically, visually, it looks stunning. I just think it needs to all be dark, you know, like Game of Thrones episode 4 and season 8 episode 4 where we're like, can't see anything. You know, that's kind of what I was expecting. And I'm just noticing that they are focusing on maybe attracting new audience members. And that's totally their prerogative. I mean, as a company, as a producer of a game, you want everyone to want to play your game. So I get why we're going to get some changes, you know, and I think maybe my peace with that is what makes me have grace with this game. But there are some things that I wish they had shown here. We didn't really get a lot of more puzzle stuff. You know, the combat reveal trailer gave us more into the puzzles than this did, really. We only got to see a lot of Angela's stuff, really, which was very, very cool. I like her voice actor. I wish they had shown us some more Maria. I had just seen Maria in the transmission, and I don't know how. I need a proper look at her, you know. I'm not sure how. I miss her old cardigan, and again, these are just my initial reactions. Opinions could change as time goes on. But I just feel like sometimes they're changing things just to change things. I just don't know if those kinds of decisions were really necessary. And I haven't really gotten any new information from this trailer about if they're respecting the story or not, you know, as in the interpretation of the presentation of these sensitive subjects such as Angela. You know, we don't really know how yet that's going to be exactly presented. And this, what is this is new, right? I wonder. Oh, I mean, I'm trying to riddle my brain if I've seen that somewhere before. Anyway, the whole point is I think they're giving us a lot of new stuff that I wasn't almost expecting. And I'm still digesting all that. There was some really good comments I had received about the Reap What You Sow message. That it's just lacks, it's so overtly, the player is being directly directed to feel like James has done something wrong, versus in the original game it was a lot more mysterious. It just wasn't spoon-fed. So I'm just telling you what I've read and kind of comparing it to the other side, the flip side of the fandom that is really open to these changes and are excited for these changes. So I think we're probably going to be divided at some regard, like probably most fans have been forever. And that's another thing. You know, as a new fan, I've been part of this universe for maybe about 3-4 years now. And so I didn't suffer, if that's the right word, you know, Konami's treatment of this series, such as fans who were lifelong. Now to that, I did want to kind of bring up some thoughts that I had. And it has to do with another key element that fans had some issues with, such as James's face, his emotion, the presentation, the initial announcement trailer. You know, he's like screaming in despair, he's sweating, he's running into the bathroom. All of those details I'm reading and learning. Problem with those details is that it's just too obvious to what has this man done, versus in the original. It's a lot more mysterious. And the writing's very nuanced, and you have to really ponder for a second, versus like Reap What You Sow message, like I mentioned earlier. And I think that a lot of the fans that get upset about it feel spoon-fed, and they feel like it's pandering. And that's why I think a lot of the anger surfaces, which I totally get, you know? And the emotions, I think, are a problem too. Or well, what I've read are problems, such as, you know, the emotion in James's face and eyes, like he's been through the ringer, whereas in the original game, he had a lack of emotion. And it was just like a blank slate, like he was kind of almost scary. We're gonna have to wait to experience the game to gather our interpretation of him. You know, if James is gonna be that listless kind of, I don't know what's the word, the blank expressionless face. I have a whole bunch of notes here, so if you see me looking down, it's because I'm trying to hit all of the things. And as I said, these are just things that I've been reading and educating myself on, and just kind of hearing out both sides of the fandom. I find myself a little bit in the middle, and I can totally see where a lot of these issues lie, you know? I definitely don't want to... The reason I kind of agree with the writing being too overt, if they do indeed do that once the final product is in our hands and we get to play it, if it is indeed like that and they're changing everything, shortening the messages, I think that's just going to be such a waste. Like, the messages, the notes, think about Barneely's. I'm so glad that was on the matchbox or pad on that corpse, so you kind of get like a little, you know, hey, go to Barneely, you know? That's the kind of stuff that's for new players, though, you know? So I just don't think they need to change those details. That's my opinion, though. Again, I think these interpretations are going to have to be delivered after the fact, after we played the game and we've had a chance to really digest it. All in all, I think the problems fans are having is lying in the presentation of the material. That being the writing, notes, puzzles. You know, I noticed they changed a lot of the dialogue too. I was going to say that. Dialogue is important. Delivery of the dialogue, and that's what I said in my initial reaction, is like, if they don't change the dialogue, if they don't change the puzzles, if they don't change the delivery of these important lines and important messages, then I will be okay. And I'm seeing a lot of changes, and I think it's too early for me to tell yet. Visually, it looks stunning. And sure, yeah, their animations in their face, it does look a little, you know, strange. But for Bloober Team, I think this is pretty cool. But that's just my initial, you know, reaction as like a, I guess you could call a casual gamer. But while I do consider myself a casual gamer, I do try my absolute best to learn. I am a student to Silent Hill still, and to the universe, and to the fandom, and I just want to pay as much respect to the story and the elements and everything that is this universe. So if that makes sense. Now I will kind of talk about, you know, other things such as like the gameplay itself and the combat, because I have some afterthoughts now that I've seen the combat reveal trailer, and I've had a couple of months to kind of digest, read the comments in the community and across various other communities and learn a little bit more. I did want to talk about this. I really did like this. Visually, that is just so chilling and awesome. And the combat here was pretty cool because she did like a parry, or she grabbed James's weapon. Yeah, right there, right there. Like, that looks really great. You know, the impacts feel good, feel at least better. Now these kneeling, sorry, the lawnmowers are outside. They're so loud, I'm so sorry. Now the kneeling, I think, is just like an added thing for like the realism of these. Unfortunately, these new games need a little bit of, you know, if you're glocking somebody, well, I don't know the name of the gun that James uses in the game, but if you're using a pistol on something, monster or no, they're probably gonna, you know, fall over. So I think that that type of animation is just something I can understand why it's been added. Now that, I was like, alright, you know what, I think we're just gonna have to see. We're gonna have to play and see. But that sound effect and, you know, the visual of it looked almost the same as the original combat trailer. It didn't look like that much of an improvement, but that's just me. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. I mean, they do look a little, that's just how they look. They're a little squelchy, they're a little shiny, but on this, but this is the second floor, I think this looks cool. The lighting, the feeling of isolation, the fear that you have around every, or that I've seen so far that I would have walking around these corners. The little jump scare when you opened up the door, and the nurse was right there. So yeah, I think here they're missing that brief levity between them when, I don't even remember now what he said, but he was just saying like, you can't be going all alone all by yourself out here. Just something that he said about it was just kind of funny to me, you know, and I kind of missed that a little bit here, but only a minor gripe really. And James here is a little more afraid than he was in, you know, I kind of liked his, yes, like, yes, let's go get it, you know. And maybe, you know, we're only getting snippets. Maybe that excitement increases. We could sit here and compare and contrast the differences, similarities all day. I think at the end of the day, we'll just have to play it and we'll have to see. And I think it just is going to take some digesting, I think, you know, to really know how we feel about it. With all that being said, though, I am still super excited. I just think this looks so cool. It has that same visual appeal to me that the original did. With the soft, subtle music, but the chilling atmosphere and then the just terrifying monsters lurking around. I think it'll be really fun to like see James marking on his map and like sort of turning over all the rooms, while you're also recognizing the rooms and collecting items. You know, that UI looked kind of interesting. You know, how he was picking up the nutrition drink bottle and taking it. I do like that. Like, thank you for not spelling it all out for us, you know? I love the feeling of finding something that wasn't just directly led you to it, you know? Which is kind of different than the original. The original had his head track the item, you know? And so that's kind of a difference for maybe a better improvement in my opinion. I don't want to ramble on too much more. I think that's everything I wanted to say. And thank you so much for watching. And please let me know what you thought of all this, what you think about this whole new walkthrough we got of the transmission, of like the location, the atmosphere, Maria, you know, James now more in motion and speaking, Angela, and the monsters too, the combat. Just let me know anything that you're thinking, because this is all really fun for me. So thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to catch you on the next one. Ciao.